The drop top Hummer for the summer, yeah. Go yard back with 100, yeah. And I know why you mad, cause I'm something, yeah. Say I know why you mad, cause I'm
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Shan Beast, co-founder of Pounds of Sound, and I'm here with the Barcode. Today, we're going to talk about being signed versus staying independent. Now, there are different avenues that you can take to ensure long-term success. One is do-it-yourself record label. That means you become your own boss, you run your own label. Number two is being signed to an independent label, and number three is being signed to a major label. Now, of course, there are pros and cons that should be weighed carefully when it comes down to choosing which avenue that you're going to take. Now, you should choose it based on what type of artist you are and what you expect to see, how you expect to grow in this music industry. Now, traditionally, musicians go after a major record label, but because resources are easily attainable by the internet, a record label is less desirable than it once was. I'm gonna get straight into this game. Once again, this is Shan Beast, this is the game, this is the Barcode. Number one, being signed to a major label. Being signed to a label has its benefits. Some of the benefits include selling millions of records, being able to tour through every major city in the world, not America, the world. Also, being able to become the biggest artist of its current times. But like everything else, being signed to a label has its downsides. Some of the downsides includes you'll have to fight for attention. Your label have other people on their roster, and you and your roster will have to fight for the attention of the label so the label can put their resources behind you. Not only that, you'll have limited control over your music, and you'll be restricted to the amount of money you make. And that brings us back to number one, the pros and cons of being signed to a label. Number two, being signed to an independent label. Being signed to an independent label, the benefits include you'll have rights over your music. So that gives you creative control of the sound you produce. Also, you can form a meaningful relationship with your label because typically, independent labels believe in their artists. Since they believe in you, they'll fight for your success versus looking at your music as a product just to sell and can care less about your future or your career. Also, in an independent label, when they get paid, you get paid. Now, there's a downside to being signed with an independent label. One of the downsides is you might not be able to reach the potential that you can as an artist. You might not be able to reach your full potential, and that's because the independent label do not have the budget to put behind their artists as the major label has. Also, they don't have the resources and connections, the connections to media outlets that'll put out blogs and put out your music and write good reports about you and stuff of that nature. And that's the downside of being signed to an independent label. And that brings us back to number two, being signed to an independent label, the pros and cons that come with that. Number three, do it your own label. With a do it your own label, you can take it to unlimited heights. You can build an empire. You can be rich beyond your means. You can have fortunes set up for generations. You can put your people on. You can put your people to work. There is an unlimited amount of possibilities or unlimited amount of opportunities with a do it your own label. But the con, you gotta do it by yourself. You are alone. If you don't have the resources, the network, or the connections, you probably will not get far. You probably won't even get noticed. That's the problem with being do it yourself, that you have to do it yourself. The name speaks for itself. Everything is on your shoulder. You carry the weight. And that brings us back to number three, do it yourself record label, the pros and cons. Now, this vlog was very brief, and in the future, I'm gonna break down the record label, independent label, do-it-yourself label in more detail. Understanding the downsides and the benefits of this label will help you determine which path that you will take, which path that will make sense for you. Once you examine the benefits and the downsides, you choose a path and you go for it. Once again, this is Shan Beast. Follow me at Shan Beast on everything. Follow Pounds of Sound on everything, and follow Bars Decoded on everything. barsdecoded.com is coming soon. The website is going to be up and running very soon. Once again, that's Bars Decoded. That is the official website where you can get reviews that I do on people's songs. You can get reviews that I do on people's mixtape. And most importantly, you can get the game. You can get the barcode. You can get these vlogs. That's barsdecoded.com. Once again, this is Shan Beast. This is the game. This is the barcode.